Virgin Galactic will send rich people into space for the low price. I think it was $450,000. You too could be an astronaut on their rocket ship. And what we're going to show is I want to see your reaction to this video of them. Part of the video, we're not going to watch the whole thing, of them soaring to suborbital space with its first commercial passengers that they just did last week on their successful thing. Before we get there, in case we lose Gonky when his internet tries to watch the video and all that stuff,
nobody talk.
What do you think? Everybody stay still. Gonky, what do you think about Virgin Galactic sending people to space for $450,000? Would you do it?
No, I wouldn't do it. I watched the video. And
sorry,
they're not in spacesuits. They don't use spacesuits. I tell you didn't hear me.
No, I heard you. I love you, dude. The fact that you could seriously sit there with AOL internet when they're charging $450,000 and say, I wouldn't do it. Like, this cracks me up. Sorry. Dude, you have not changed one bit from the day that I met you in API, and I love that about you.
Oh my God!
Would you do it for $450,000?
If they paid me?
I mean,
no, hell no.
Like this is a bad thing to talk
would you go down in a submarine really, for $450,000?
I feel like there's a bad.
The submarine was only $250,000.
Yeah, so
yeah, dude, it's the same. It's the same deal.
No, it's a horrible. Well, it's not actually on the sub. It implodes inward in space. It goes out. That's science.
Blow up, right? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah,
no, I wouldn't do it.
All right, so let us watch this video. Watch the video. Watch the video before you say. Let's watch the video. Watch the DVD. Okay. Where's the video? There's the video. Here we go. And we'll do low volume here.
Is this me in the spin and puke? Is that what we're watching here?
No, the Italians are at 44,000 feet and they're in the mothership. And then the mothership says, see ya. And then they rocket into space.
2, 1, release.
Here you go.
Ignition. Good control.
You always want to hear them say good control. It's very bad if somebody says no control or bad control.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, so for the podcast viewers, we're watching a rocket go into space.
There's max Q. That's the maximum.
Max Q.
I heard that in Armageddon. That's the first time I heard.
Yeah.
Max Q.
Max Q.
I don't know what
it is. 3Gs, top of T, no WCs. Lester is obviously flying this thing. So they're are they what? What's your question, Gonky?
Are they under a lot of G? They look like they're like.
No, it said like 3 or something.
Yeah, 3Gs, top of T, no WCs. Fuel's good for about an hour. Clear. They got a full size iPad though.
That's good.
So I mean, 110,000, 112. I think they went like 52 miles is what they said.
Still have better internet than Gonky.
Yeah, they're somehow still connected to the world. But it's just a rocket. Like it's ballistic, right? They go and then they fall and then they go the other, like apogee. 275,000 feet. Although that one said 175. So,
yeah. They can't see that. That's why they charged them $450,000.
So here's my thing. Is that a parachute on the dude's back? What is that?
Yeah, I think so.
So why do you need a parachute if you're not in a pressure suit? Because you're dead.
It makes them feel better.
I mean, yeah, it makes you feel better. Exactly.
You're just adding weight at this point.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same reason we wore dry suits in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. We weren't going to survive. It just made us feel better.
It's for if failure happens at lower altitude. Kind of like the crash.
But they started at 44,000 feet.
Well, okay, you free fall for a while.
But I mean, have you watched the SpaceX or the astronauts in the any of the? They always wear pressure suits until they get to space and then they take them off. This is kind of weird. Like you're really trusting this pressurization system.
Yeah, which I don't.
Hey Ed, At 175,000 feet, how quick do you become hypoxic? Does anybody have that chart that goes that far?
It's like negative. It's in the
Okay.
negative. Oh, look, there's
Yeah.
278, 279. They're going down to
Yeah.
zero airspeed.
Ugh.
Look, their internet is turned to gonky. Apogee. They used to make
Yeah,
good
no
video
thanks.
games back in the old
No.
Apple.
This is
The Tandy. Okay.
You know
They're on
what?
their way back down.
If you have the money for this, good for you. There's so many other things you can do with that money for good in this world that, I mean, what are you getting out of this? So you could be weightless. You could do that in a vomit comet. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go.
You got a Cessna.
Dude, that's true. It's true. So
Yeah.
ask one of my department heads. You could do it in the back of an E2 while you're taking a piss. I don't know how that happened, but he was. Sorry.
Do you take a shower?
He was not happy. Hey, sorry.
That's awesome.
Don't mess with the
That's
schizo,
awesome.
right? So, but the whole point
Love
I'm
it.
getting at is like, come on, $450,000. Like, I know I'm
Yeah.
biased. You know what that would do to like veterans organizations, PTSD, homeless? Like, there's so many things.
How many
it's-
races you could sponsor of Mover?
All right. Speaking
There
of
you
people
go.
that are concerned about themselves,
How much internet could you get for $450,000, man?
all of it, dude.
You could
Think
fly
about that.
to space and like talk to Starlink directly. You could
Exactly.
connect with the mothership.
I just don't.
Where all the internet is stored.
I don't buy it, man. You know, life's too short. This is, I mean, but hey, I don't have $450,000 worth of completely disposable
You-
income. And a
Well,
death
gosh,
wish.
well, you could sell your Mustang soon.